Workers are gaining ground in efforts to unionize at key U.S. companies. Employees at Chipotle and Trader Joe's voted to unionize for the first time in recent weeks. They've also made inroads at Amazon and Starbucks. Despite these high-profile victories, union membership was around 10% in the U.S. in 2021. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That's down slightly from the year before. So for more on this, let's bring in Ruben Garcia. He's a professor of law at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Ruben, good to see you. Thanks for being with us. So these efforts have been heating up in the service industry. What can you tell us about what may be driving that?
Well, the pandemic is a major factor. Workers after the pandemic really, I think, noticed a lot of conditions about their workplaces that they wanted to change, and the pandemic was, a shock to many of service workers being sort of on the front lines as so-called essential workers, and that, I think, caused a lot of them to ask for more of a say in their workplace and their working conditions.
And how are employers responding to this?
Well, employers often, when there is a union organizing campaign, they will employ consultants and anti-union campaigns, and that they have the ability to do that under the law within certain boundaries. But most employers, especially large employers like fast food and technology companies, they have been trying to convince their workers not to vote for unions, and that has been successful in some instances, but in many others it has not.
And there were over 11 million job openings in the U.S. in July, according to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics out today. How does all of that impact workers and their bargaining power?
Well, you hear all the time about employers saying they are having a hard time finding workers, so they've had to raise wages above the federal minimum wage in many cases, and they have had to provide other kinds of incentives, signing bonuses to get workers, and that usually means that when there's a so-called worker shortage, that workers have the ability to negotiate better conditions, but we also know that in many of these industries, there's really only one Amazon, there's really only one Starbucks, and they also have a lot of power in terms of setting wages and conditions sort of across the whole franchise and the whole nation. So there's still an imbalance of power, and that's the whole reason why workers have been voting for unions, and that's why the law protects their right to do so.
And President Biden has championed unions, but they still don't hold the same kind of political clout that they used to. What has changed, and is that trend reversing at all?
Well, yes, nationwide, unions represent a smaller share of the workforce than they did in the 1950s. You had the numbers there. But in certain areas, as in Las Vegas, where I am, they represent a larger share of the workforce. And in certain targeted areas, politically, they can really make a difference in terms of get out the vote campaigns and worker education campaigns. So yes, nationally the trend is still pretty low, but in certain areas that are very close politically, they still have quite a bit of influence in certain races.
Certainly a trend to watch. Well, Ruben Garcia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.